What's up guys, Mixology Matt here, Reddit's favorite mixologist, because today I'm kicking off a new series, Am I the Asshole? Bar Edition. There are some really interesting situations where I would love to hear your thoughts on what you would do behind the bar. For all my hospitality friends, this one is for you. Let's get it. I've got my very first one. Here we go. Am I the asshole for asking the bartender at my sister's wedding to take down their tip jar from the bar? I've definitely been in this situation before, so let's see what happened. This happened a few years ago at my sister's wedding. My parents were paying for a large portion of the wedding and were paying for the open bar. The bartender was getting paid $3.50 for 5 hours of work, and we provided all the alcohol. Okay, that's not a bad salary for 5 hours. When the bartender sets up at the wedding, we notice she pulls out a large glass fishbowl pre-filled with a little bit of cash and places it on top of the bar to try and encourage tips from the guests. A fishbowl? I don't know how I feel with the fishbowl. I've worked in the food industry for many years. I understand a huge portion of a bartender's salary comes from tips, but we found this to be tacky, as at an open bar, I do not believe tips are expected from the wedding guests. I feel that kind of defeats the purpose of the open bar. Guests often don't have cash on them, and the person who hired the bartender is usually expected to tip the bartender a large sum of money at the end of the night because of this. So my father and I asked the bartender if we tipped her $150 now, could she please take down the fishbowl of money from the top of the bar? We explained she could still accept tips, we just didn't want the guests to feel like they had to tip. The bartender did not like this and told us she typically makes more than $150 in a night, quote, and refused to take out the tip jar out of sight. We then got the wedding organizer to talk to her with our $150 in hand, and she half hid the tip jar behind some of the bar, but you could definitely still see it. And we went on with the night and pretended that was good enough, but we were still annoyed. Ooh, this is a tough one, because on the flip side, from the bartender's perspective, I understand that at weddings, you can make a ton of tips. I've cleared $500-600 in tips from weddings. But the key thing here is about expectation setting. It's all about what you discuss with the client ahead of time. There are many instances where clients and I have had that chat about the tip jar. Some clients are okay and said, you know what, we won't pay you gratuity, put out your tip jar. Then there's other clients who say, please, we don't want the tip jar, we're happy to pay. In this situation, I don't think that they're the asshole. Let's see what some of the other comments are. Not the asshole. If I figure this correctly, the bartender was getting $350 to $500 for 5 hours of work. After you tip the $150, that's $70 to $100 per hour is a reasonable wage. Honestly, I kind of agree with this one. Not the asshole. The classier venues / events don't usually do tipping on prepaid open bars. Think about it. When it's a sit down, catered dinner, people don't leave money on the table for the servers. It's included in the cost. The bartender should have asked permission before setting the jar out. That's what a professional would have done. And the first time the bartender was asked to put it away, she should have put it away instead of arguing with the customer. Not the asshole. I just don't think she should have put out a fishbowl. Like if you had a smaller jar, maybe, or even a glass, there's been many times where I'll accept tips and I'll just keep it below the bar because I already know I build the client's auto gratuity off the top, so I don't need to worry about tip jars. If people want to tip, I'm very grateful, or better yet, I don't even ask for tip, leave me a 5-star review on Google. That will go much farther than somebody leaving their fucking laundry change in my tip jar, okay? So there you go, story number one, not the asshole. I agree with the user on this one. And there you have it. That was my first Am I the Asshole Reddit commentary. If you have a Reddit story that you want me to comment on, link it in the comments below. I would love to take a look. As always, leave a like, drop a comment, don't forget to subscribe. I'm Mixology Matt. I don't make drinks, I make smiles. Catch you on the next one.